I have a question. Why all these guys run? You know, nobody wanna take this fight. Please give me an answer.
Guys, bos UFC Dana White membuat pengumuman penting menyangkut raja kelas ringan Islam Makhachev. White akhirnya menguak rencananya mengumumkan 2 pertarungan penting untuk jadwal bulan Maret dan April.
What's up, guys? I just got back from vacation. 2 fight announcements for you. First, the co-main event in Miami, March 9th. UFC 299 will be number 3 ranked lightweight Dustin Poirier versus number 12 ranked Benoit Saint-Denis. Saint-Denis is on a 5-fight win streak with all 5 coming by finish before the 3rd round. He's been saying that he believes he's the new BMF of the UFC and he'll have the opportunity to prove it against Dustin Poirier, who is an absolute savage and always goes to war. These 2 guys agreed to fight, but they both wanted a 5-round fight, so they got it. That is the co-main event of the Miami show.
White juga menguak duel Charles Oliveira versus Arman Tsarukyan. Pertarungan inilah yang berkaitan dengan Makhachev. Pasalnya, pemenang duelnya akan maju ke duel perebutan gelar kelas ringan. White menyebut sang juara saat ini sedang cedera. Islam diperkirakan baru bisa tampil pada musim panas mendatang, yakni paling cepat bulan Juni.
Next, for UFC 300, number 1 ranked lightweight Charles Oliveira is taking on number 4 ranked Arman Tsarukyan in a number 1 contender fight. Oliveira was supposed to fight the champ Islam Makhachev, but Islam is still recovering from an injury. Tsarukyan is coming off a vicious knockout of Beneil Dariush. The winner will face Islam when he returns this summer.
Satu pernyataan yang diklaim bahwa Islam Makhachev lebih memilih pensiun ketimbang melawan salah satu rivalnya di UFC. Dan pernyataan ini berhubungan dengan laga Charles Oliveira versus Arman Tsarukyan. Dan Hooker menyebut Makhachev lebih pilih pensiun ketimbang melawan jagoan UFC Arman Tsarukyan.
Do you think Arman could beat Islam?
Yeah, they had a pretty close fight in the first one. Yeah, he can beat him.
He's gotten a lot.
He ain't gonna fight him. I guarantee he'll retire. He'll retire by the time Arman gets there for sure.
We just spoke to Dan Hooker on the show, and he says there's no way that Islam is going to fight you because you're too tough of a matchup for him. That he'd rather. This is what Dan said. That he'd rather retire than fight someone like you. Do you believe that is true?
No, it's not true because Islam he is very confident and so he is not he is a real fighter. I think if you see gonna tell him, hey, you gotta fight with Arman, he gonna say, okay, give me Arman, doesn't matter.
Nice, very nice.
Makhachev dahulu pernah melawan Tsarukyan pada tahun 2019 silam. Sang juara kelas ringan mampu memenangkan pertarungannya dari keputusan juri. Catatan gemilang ini tidak jarang membuat Tsarukyan digadang-gadang sebagai musuh tersulit bagi Makhachev. Selain soal resiko, Hooker juga merasa ada duel lain yang lebih bernama besar ketimbang melawan petarung asal Armenia itu.
Why? Why do you say that?
Too risky. There's too much risk. There's too many other easier fights out there. You'd rather fight. There's easier fights out there.
Meaning, the bigger names who
stylistically, the bigger names who are actually gonna say no one's gonna buy a Arman Tsarukyan pay-per-view. Come on, you know what I mean? No one's tuning into the press conference. No one's giving the $80 for the pay-per-view. You'd rather watch Islam fight McGregor or Gagey or something like that.
Memang kalau Walau sudah menjadi raja plus seorang juara, pasti peranannya di mata orang yang melihatnya akan berbeda-beda. Seperti kritikan dan sindiran mantan petarung Paul Felder karena ambisi Makhachev yang ingin menjadi juara 2 divisi dalam waktu dekat. Makhachev telah membuka penawaran sebagai lawan selanjutnya bagi sang juara kelas welter Leon Edwards.
I have a question. Why all these guys run? Nobody wanna take this fight. Please give me an answer.
Another person that we just cannot possibly not mention here on this show is Islam Makhachev. I mean, you want to talk about a scary guy in this division for anybody at 155 pounds. I look at that fight and I'm like, God damn. I did the post fight and they're like, oh, who's going to face him? And I was like, I'm going to put my hand up and say, I don't want to do it. I don't want to fight this guy. There are certain guys in the division where when you get that phone call, you go, because you know what you're in for, right? When you fight a guy like Islam, you might as well just be fighting his teammate who's one of the greatest of all time, Khabib. Because Khabib is putting him over all the time, saying that this kid not only can wrestle like that, but his stand-up is on point, which he didn't even have to show really in that fight because his wrestling is so dominant. And as a wrestler yourself, Mike, you gotta just watch a kid like him and be like, God damn, this kid is good.
Namun, ambisi Makhachev dinilai terlalu cepat karena ia belum sekalipun meladeni penantang gelar di divisinya sendiri.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see how it shakes out because Leon already saying all that he doesn't think that he should get the fight. Why is everyone like? Why do we all got to crap on it? Like we've established that this is the #1 contender. You're also saying that you want to break George St. Pierre's record. Then we got Islam Makhachev out there saying that he should be next for the welterweight. But guys, stay in your freaking divisions. Reign over your division. Can we get dominant champions before you all start wanting to fight for other belts? It didn't used to be like this.
Felder juga mengatakan bahwa Makhachev tidak seperti Conor Mcgregor yang bisa menjadi juara 2 divisi hanya dalam kurun waktu tak sampai genap 1 tahun.
The guys that did this in the beginning, obviously Conor's an exception. He did it. It was craziness, right? He was a superstar.
Yeah.
DC did it because he earned it and was a 205. Right? Amanda Nunes earned it. And now it's just like everybody and their mother wants to be able to be a double champ. And it's like, well, how about you get a whole lot of title defenses first, then you go and step up. And Belal was the backup fighter for that. And, he only did that, and he said it on media days, that he only did it to cement that he's going to get this. He's like, Colby was a backup fighter, and he got the guaranteed shot. He just absolutely, but already we're hearing, Dana was asked about it. Is Belal, and he's like, oh, we're not talking about that now. It's like, well, you were guaranteeing it earlier.
Ya, bintang MMA asal Irlandia itu pertama kali menjadi juara kelas bulu UFC dengan mengalahkan Jose Aldo pada UFC 194.
Jose Aldo Jr. Relax, smiling. Oh! Just something! Yes! Termegah is the new UFC featherweight champion of the world!
Lanjut 2 laga melawan Nate Diaz, McGregor langsung maju ke pertandingan kelas ringan dan berhasil menang atas Eddie Alvarez lewat TKO pada UFC 205.
Getting better here in this round, though. Oh, man, until that. Oh, he's done. He's done. History has been made. Conor McGregor is the UFC lightweight champion.
So guys, gimana dengan pandangan kalian? Tinggalkan komentar di bawah ya. Like video ini and see you next time.